Honey, this has been such a nightmare.
Yeah, for everyone.
Oh, thank God it's almost over. You know, just when you think Teresa has hit rock bottom, I mean, causing me to lose my baby, she comes up with this. You know, honey, posing as our surrogate, having my eggs implanted in her so she can use our child as some bargaining chip to get little Ethan back?
It was an act of desperation, Gwen.
Don't even think of defending Teresa, because what she's done affects our future, Ethan. It changes everything. Okay, and this is a new low for Teresa. This has gone above and beyond what I thought she was capable of. And we're not gonna let her get away with it, okay? There is no way Teresa is gonna give birth to our child. We're just gonna have to get that judge to rule that Teresa has to have an abortion.
Do you believe that Ethan and Gwen are pulling now?
Ah, well, you knew they were going to do something, right?
Yeah. But this? I mean, first they take my son away from me, and then they adopt him, and now they're gonna force me to abort this child. Well, you know, I can't let it happen. I'm gonna fight them on this. I need this baby. It's the only way I can get my son back.
What? Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Everything is right. I'm so happy. Baby, I love you with all my heart. I'm so glad you're in my life.
I'm glad you're in mine, too.
You know, you're the one person I know that's never gonna let me down.
Never.
And no matter what my mother does to tear my family apart, I know that there's no way she can ever come between us. She can't hurt our relationship in any way.
Well, no one can, baby. I love you, Whitney.
Why was taking Luis so long? He said that he'd be here as soon as he called.
I'm sure he will be then.
You know, he said that he had proof that what he said was really true, but he wanted to show me first before he exposed my father tonight at the dance.
You want to know what I think? I think this is a total waste of time. Luis is doing nothing but grasping at straws, doing anything he can to try to get you back to him.
Yeah, well, you can say and think whatever you like, Antonio. Because I got Alistair nailed. Everything I need to bring him down, it's all right here. Proof.
So what I heard is true.
Alistair. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm glad you're here. I want to see your face when I bring you down, because now I've got proof. Proof that you were behind that boating accident. You know, the one that nearly killed Sheridan. Nice. Your own daughter. And I've actually also got proof that you had Dr. Ackland brainwash her in a psych ward. You want to make her forget that she loved me? Here, Sheridan, why don't you take a look?
Oh my God. It's true. Luis is right. You tried to kill me. You had me brainwashed to forget Luis. How could you do this to me? I'm your daughter. How could you do such horrible things to me?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest, breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I want to stay here forever. I feel so safe in your arms.
You always will be.
And when we make love, it's like It's like all my problems disappear.
You know, I wish we can stay too. But we have to get going to Teresa's hearing, and then I've got to set up for the Founders Day dance.
Yeah, I know. We got a big day ahead of us. I definitely want to be there for Teresa, and she needs all the support she can get, you know?
I wish I could be there with you through the whole hearing, but after a while I have to leave. Go set up my equipment, get your record tracks ready.
No, I understand, and so will Teresa. Besides, we need the job.
Yeah, it's a good paying gig considering it's one night.
Yeah, and it's very prestigious. I mean, the Founders Day dance is the biggest dance of the year, and I get to sing.
And you're gonna be great. But I'd rather spend the whole day here with you.
Oh, me too, baby, but we really could use the money.
I've already spent it.
You know, our lives used to be so simple, so happy, and now it seems like everything's going wrong. I mean, Teresa's problems with Gwen and Ethan and my mother and Julian, but, you know, the one thing that I can count on, the one thing that I know that will never cause me pain is you. My relationship with you. Thank God I have you in my life, baby.
And you always will. Nothing can ever tear us apart.
What's happened to make you think you're close to finding out your son's identity?
Well, I don't want you to get upset about this, Pilar, but Luis got into Alice's office and found a hidden safe and broke into it.
You what?
Well, he was trying to find evidence to bring Alistair down, and he thinks he did on some CD-ROMs that he found in the safe.
CD-ROMs?
Well, apparently there's all this information on Crane illegal dealings on the CD-ROMs, and it's very bad for Alistair.
Well, I know that Luis has always wanted to bring the Crane Empire down.
It looks like he's going to do it.
Okay, what does all of this have to do with finding your son?
Well, apparently there's information about our son on one of the CD-ROMs, so when Luis decodes them and tells everything that's on them, then we'll know who and where our son is.
Oh, I pray that's true, Eve. Eve, why? Why? You should be happy that you'll find your son soon.
Oh, I am, Pilar. I am happy. It's just I'm very concerned for Julian because there's evidence on those CD-ROMs that can send him to prison, possibly for life.
Why should that concern you, Eve? He's been anything but an honorable man. He's broken the law. He must pay for his crimes. The terrible things he's done to other people. He's hurt people badly, Eve.
I know, Pilar. But Julian's not that terrible man that he used to be. He's changed. He's a better person now. Sometimes I look at him and he reminds me of that Julian that I used to be in love with. And he's been so good to me, Pilar. I don't think I could bear if he were to go to prison, especially now.
Oh my God, you still love him. You're still in love with Julian.
How could you? You tried to kill me. Your own daughter. And you kept me from the man that I love. You're sick. Evil.
Sheridan, look, I told you you cannot believe anything that's on those CD-ROMs. Luis is desperate here. And look, he dummied those CDs up. I told you before, okay?
Antonio, you're the one who's desperate.
You cannot believe anything you see on that. Look at me. I am your husband. I love you, and you love me. Now, Luis, he's just angry because he can't accept the fact that you chose me over him.
Sheridan, look. It's all right here, okay? All the proof you need. It's right here on the CDs.
My God.
That's right. You were brainwashed. I'm the man you love. I'm the man that you've always loved.
Sheridan, he is lying. Everything out of his mouth is a lie. There is no proof. He faked every bit of this. Okay, I'm the one that you love. You're in love with me, your husband.
Antonio, why don't you just give it up, okay? It's over.
I'm not giving Sheridan up, ever. And I'm gonna prove to her that you're a damn liar.
Look, stop it, both of you, stop it. Father, I want the truth. I can't take this anymore. No.
Sharon, what is it? Hey, why do you look so pale?
I can't keep on this way, Antonio. I have to know the truth. I have to know now. You sick bitch.
Oh, go ahead, Teresa. Go ahead. Call me all the names in the book, why don't you? You know, why don't you just spit on my face? We all know you are a classless lunatic, including Judge Riley.
You know what, Gwen? You're not gonna get away with this.
Really? I'm not gonna get away with this? Because Judge Riley already thinks you're a nutjob loser, you're volatile, you're unstable.
Calm down, okay?
And when he hears of this latest stunt you've pulled, Teresa, you're gonna be lucky if all he does is force you to abort this baby. You'll be lucky if he doesn't throw you in jail or some mental institution for the rest of your pathetic life. That's
the
where you
hell up,
belong.
Gwen, okay?
I hope he does. You belong
You know what, Gwen?
there.
How do you sleep at night? How do you look yourself in the mirror knowing you're to blame for this?
I'm to blame?
Yes, you took my child from me. Really? Wow? You took my son, Gwen. You pushed me to this, and Judge Riley's gonna understand that. He's gonna understand that I'm a mother desperate to get my child back.
Hold on to the waterworks, okay, Teresa? Because that is never going to happen, just like you are never going to give birth to our child. I will see you in hell first.
Excuse me. Sorry to tell you, but there's been a change in today's hearing.
What?
There's been a change.
I have to get back to the courtroom.
Right. Maybe the hearing's been called off, you know? Maybe the judge is gonna throw out this case.
You know what, or maybe Judge Riley doesn't need to hear anymore, Teresa. And why would he, okay, given your recent history and the information that Ethan has filed with the court? He's probably already made his decision.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I am sure that he, being the fair man that he is, has ruled for us, okay? There's no way that you are going to give birth to our child, okay? He's gonna make you have an abortion. You cannot and will not give birth to Ethan's and my child.
No, he won't, Gwen. The judge is not gonna rule against me.
Why not? He already has. He already has when he let us adopt little Ethan, and I am sure that he will rule in our favor.
You want to see me, Father?
So far, Luis hasn't notified the police or the feds about the information on those CDs he stole from my safe. That could mean he hasn't decoded them yet, but we need to prepare for the possibility he will and how to stop him.
The walls are closing in, yes?
Is that all you can say?
What would you have me do? Blow my brains out?
We'll see if you're so flip when they throw your sorry ass in jail.
I've come to accept my fate, Father. At least something good will come of it.
What the hell are you talking about?
Eve will be reunited with the child you stole from us?
And won't that be touching? But not for you, Julian. For you, it will be tragic, you see, because Eve will want nothing to do with you once you're in prison. So, you can sit in your lonely little cell and think of her with TC, making passionate love with him, not you, night after glorious night.
At least she'll be happy.
Good God, this selfless side of you is positively revolting, Julian. It isn't the way I raised you to be.
No, you raised me to be a chip off the old block, greedy, unconscionable, willing to do anything to hurt anyone to get what I want.
What's wrong with that? I never heard you complain when you were getting what you wanted, Julian.
I was weak, Father. I should have stood up to you sooner. My biggest regret is letting you get away with what you've done for so long.
No. Oh, no, your biggest regret will be turning on me, I assure you.
Great. You're both here.
I don't believe we have an appointment, Chief Bennett. If you see my assistant, perhaps she can arrange one for you, but as you can see, I'm very busy here.
Yeah, I know how much you value your precious time, Alistair. Trouble is, it seems to be running out.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll make an appointment...
I don't need one. This is official business, and it can't wait.
Well, then, spit it out. What do you want?
I need to talk to both you and your son right now about your arrest.
with the computer, I see.
Yeah, we bonded.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Couldn't. Too much is riding on me exposing Alistair's secrets at the dance tonight. Especially what he did to Sheridan. Well, the weird thing was yesterday, even after I showed her proof that Alistair was behind the boat explosion, she was just confused by it, you know? It was like she couldn't accept it.
Who can blame her? You know, it's too horrible to even imagine.
That's why I need more. I need more proof to show her what kind of a monster Alistair really is and what he's capable of. I want to prove that Alistair had Ackland brainwash her in that psych ward. I know it's gonna be on one of these CDs. Once I do, I'm gonna get Sheridan back.
I can't take this anymore. I have to do something. I have to find out the truth.
Don't tell me this is about those photos and documents that Luis showed you yesterday.
I had nightmares about them all night long. I couldn't get it out of my head.
Look, Sheridan, look, I told you, it's all a fraud.
What if it isn't? You know, that CD-ROM looked like the information on it proved that my father was behind the boat explosion that almost killed me. Now, I have to confront my father to see if what Luis is saying is really true.
What Luis is saying is not true. He is lying to you, okay? Look, Sheridan, don't let him have that kind of power over you. All he's doing is trying to upset you, and you're falling for it. That's not good.
How could I not be upset, Antonio? If Luis is right, then my father tried to kill me. And if Luis is right about that, then that means that my father tried to brainwash me as well.
What are you saying? Huh? Do you believe what Luis is telling you? Is that it? You think that you're in love with Luis and not me?
You are my passion for life.
Hey guys, thank you so much. For coming. Thank you.
I'm so sorry we're late.
No, you're not late. There's been a delay, so it's fine.
A delay? What, is something wrong?
No, it's just that the bailiff came in and he said there's been a change with the hearing.
What does that mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he wouldn't explain, but, you know, I'm just thinking, you know, what if the judge rules against me without even hearing my case? I mean, it's okay. So relax. Calm down.
Sorry, folks, but it's been a hectic morning.
Yeah, well, you said something about a change?
Yes, there is. Judge Riley has taken ill. He won't be able to preside over today's hearing.
You mean there's not going to be a hearing?
Oh, yes. The Honorable Judge Ellis will be overseeing instead. You can come inside now.
Honey, this is not good, you know? I mean, at least Judge Riley had experience with Teresa, and he knows how manipulative and crazy she is.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure Judge Ellis will be fair.
God, he better be.
You know, I'm thinking that this is really good news because, you know, Judge Riley, he never liked me, right? And we think that he's in the Crane's pocket, so maybe I have a better chance of winning with a different judge.
Yeah, maybe, but I think the most important thing for you right now is to control that Latin temper of yours, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just control yourself no matter what Gwen and Ethan say.
Exactly right. I mean, whatever happens, don't let the two of them get to you, okay?
All right, I'm gonna try not to, I promise, okay? I'm gonna fight them with everything I got because, like, I will not let Ethan and Gwen force me to abort this child. Okay.
It's true, isn't it? You're still in love with Julian.
Yes, it's true, Pilar. I've tried to deny that the feelings are there, but they are.
Oh.
Oh, but how could I not love him, Pilar? And how could any woman not love a man who loves her so deeply that he's willing to sacrifice anything for her, even facing jail? And Julian wants the information on those CD-ROMs to come out so that we can find our son, because he knows how much it means to me. But finding our son is going to destroy his life, and he is still willing to make that sacrifice for me.
What about your husband?
I love TC, Pilar. I really do. You have to believe me.
I do. And that's what worries me. You're caught between loving two men, and that's a very dangerous place to be.
Well, I'm real glad that the two of you together saves me a lot of time to having tracked you both down.
Make your point and get out.
My point is, you're both screwed. I know about everything Luis found on those CD-ROMs. Meaning, I'll soon have enough information on both of you. Put you away for a very, very long time.
Have you come to arrest us, Bennett? Do you have a warrant?
Not yet.
Well, then don't waste my time, damn it. You can show yourself out.
You must know the walls are closing in on you, Crane. So don't do anything stupid, like plan some great escape. Because I sure as hell won't let you slip out of what you got coming to you.
I asked you to leave my office.
Not until you give me your passports. Both of them, now! I want to make sure neither of you leave this country.
I wonder where Rebecca is.
I don't know. I figured that woman would be here in full force.
You know, my grandfather ordered her to help with arrangements for the Founders Day dance. Otherwise, you know, she would have waddled in here by now.
Oh, well, that's a plus, right? I mean, not having to deal with Rebecca is always a good thing.
Huh.
Well, my mom should have been here by now.
All rise. In the case of Ethan and Gwen Winthrop versus Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald, we are now ready to begin the proceedings. The Honorable Judge Ellis presiding.
Take a seat, everyone. So, I read over the motion a couple of times, in fact, and I still can't believe it. In all my years on the bench, never have I seen a case quite like this one, and I honestly don't even know where to begin. But I will make a stab at it, otherwise we'll be here all day, and I'm sure no one wants that. Now, I can see that the petitioner, Ethan Winthrop, is also counsel, so perhaps we should start with him. Mr. Winthrop, why don't you present your case to us?
Excuse me, Your Honor, if I may have your indulgence before we start.
Yes, well, what is it, Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald?
I just wanted to remind the court that I'm here representing myself, and I was wondering if I might question Mr. Winthrop first.
Okay, what is she doing?
I don't know.
While that is highly irregular, Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald, so is this entire case. So, fine. I'll allow it.
What is that bitch up to?
Go ahead, Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald. You may begin your questioning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I hear if you watch the screen, it always goes slower.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to decode these files, but by tonight, I'm gonna have everything I need. I already have enough evidence of Alistair and Julian's financial wrongdoings to put them in jail and bring down the whole Crane empire.
But you want more.
Yeah, you're damn right I do. This isn't just about business, it's personal. Tonight, I'll expose Alistair at the Founders Day dance. Now, there's no way he's gonna slip out of it this time.
Answer me. Do you think that you love Luis or me?
No, Antonio, I do love you. I just don't know what to think about any of this anymore. I'm scared, I'm confused, and I need answers.
Don't we all?
I need to go talk to my father. I need to find out the truth, and I need to do this now.
All right, I'm coming with you.
No. No, I'm sorry, Antonio, but I need to do this by myself. Please, understand.
Well, what the hell are you waiting for? I want your passports now. Oh, I'm gonna need yours too. Let's go!
Let this serve as a warning, Bennett.
A warning?
You may be smug now, but I still hold the power in this city.
Oh, stop. You're scaring me.
You're making a dreadful mistake.
You're the one who's made the mistake. You know, I've been waiting for this for a long time. And so has my father. He came so close to finding damning information on you, but you always managed to buy your way out. Well, guess what? Not anymore. Finally, at long last, there's gonna be an end to the stronghold you've held on this town and everyone in it.
Your father was a whopping failure, and so are you. Even your own wife saw you for the loser you are and left you. And how is Grace, by the way? Europe is lovely this time of year. So romantic. She must be having a splendid time with David, a sophisticated, well-traveled man who can show Grace all the things you never could.
Oh, shut up, Crane.
Yes, I'm sure Grace grew tired of being married to a man who could never measure up. A man who, like his father, never made much of his life. How bored she must have been, always stuck in the kitchen when she was married to you, whipping up those wretched tomato soup cakes.
You bastard.
And now she's off making passionate love in all the most beautiful cities in Europe.
Damn you, Alistair.
You know I'm not judging you, right? I'm just concerned for your marriage.
Pilar, I swear to you, I have never cheated on TC. I have not broken my marriage vows. I wouldn't do that. I love TC, and I'm committed to my marriage.
But you're in love with another man.
Oh, Pilar, I've tried so hard to fight the feelings, and I just can't. It's so difficult.
For Julian, too?
Yeah. Just can't seem to stay away from each other.
See, that's what worries me. You say that you haven't been able to fight being near Julian, and I'm afraid eventually you won't be able to fight going to bed with him.
Go on, take your best shot, Chief Bennett. My security will be on you faster than you can say assault. Or how about police harassment, brutality?
You know what? I won't play your game, Alistair.
Perhaps not now.
Not ever. You know what? Game's over, okay? There's no way out. And I'm gonna enjoy watching you go down. Oh, and remember what I said. Don't try slipping out of town, okay? Oh, airports, train stations, and bus stations are under watch. You're not gonna slip out of this one. No way.
He's right, there is no way out of this. We're going down.
What's happened to you, Ethan? How have you become?
This is ridiculous.
Sorry.
You're certainly not the man that I always believed you were. The man who always cared so deeply about doing the right thing. A man who was always looking out for others. You've changed. When you turned your back on helping me and little Ethan, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that you would do something like that. And then when you went through with the adoption, I thought I'd seen your worst, but I was wrong. Because now you're trying to force me to abort your own child. My God, Ethan. This child that is growing inside of me is yours and Gwen's baby. How can you just sit here and ask a judge to make a ruling to force me to get rid of it? How can you want me to abort your baby, Ethan? How?
I love TC. I'm determined to stick by my marriage vows. My family means more than anything to me.
I know, as does mine. Which reminds me, I need to get to the courthouse. Teresa's hearing.
Pilar, again, at the risk of repeating myself.
I know. I have to avoid stress, but Teresa needs me, Eve. I have to be there for her.
I know. I understand. It's just, as your doctor, I feel it's my duty to remind you how serious your condition is. And I'm trying very hard to get you into one of those clinical trial programs, but until I do, you're gonna have to take it easy.
All right. I promise I will.
And thank you, Pilar, for being so compassionate about my problems when you have so many worries of your own.
Just be careful, Eve, right? Because your love for Julian, it's dangerous. It could destroy your life, your marriage, and your family forever.
How can you do it, Ethan? How can you force me to abort your child? It's yours and Gwen's. Please, just answer me. How?
You have to understand something. You crossed a line. You crossed a line ethically, morally, as a human being, and what you did was beyond reason.
Ethan, nothing is beyond reason when it's about protecting your child, and that's what you need to understand. See, I am willing to do anything to get my son back.
Anything. Teresa, my God, you took Gwen's and my embryo and implanted it in you. I mean, why didn't you just let the surrogate go through with the pregnancy?
You know why. To get my son back.
Here's what you don't know. Once Gwen and I had our own biological child, I was gonna make sure that you got little Ethan back.
Well, that would never happen, Ethan.
I'm telling you the truth. It was always my plan.
Ethan, it may have been in your plan, but not your wife's. Gwen would never give me my son back.
Once we had our baby, of course she would. She is a good woman. She would want to do the right thing.
You just don't get it. See, I had hoped the same thing. But I talked to Rebecca, and she told me that since both of you are little Ethan's legal guardians, that it would take both of you to agree to give me my child back, and that Gwen would never let that happen, not in a million years.
What?
It's the truth. Gwen would never give me my child back, ever. Rebecca told me that.
Tonight's the night, Hank. I'm finally gonna bring down Alistair Crane and get back the woman I love.
I hope you're right, Luis.
What? Well, you sound skeptical all of a sudden. You don't think I can do it?
You know Alistair Crane as well as I do. He's not gonna just sit back and do nothing. He'll do anything he can to stop you.
Well, you know what? It's too damn late. 'Cause I got all the information I need to bring him down, and it's right here on these damn discs.
What's also on those discs is the proof that he tried to kill Sheridan, his own daughter.
Yeah, so what are you saying? Well, you think he's gonna try and kill me again?
Wouldn't even think twice about it.
Yeah, I must admit, I never thought this time would come, yet here it is. A monumental day in history, to be sure. The day the Crane Empire comes crashing down. Tell me, Father, was it all worth it? The hideous things we did, the pain we caused, the lies we told, the heinous acts we committed against even members of our own family, where did it get us in the end?
Everything I have ever done has been for a reason.
I've never doubted that.
And if you hadn't become such a righteous bag of wind, you'd see that.
So what you did to Sheridan, your own daughter, that was for a reason, was it?
Of course it was. Sheridan was the fool who brought Luis Lopez Fitzgerald into our family's inner circle. Stupid girl. I'd always feared this very thing would happen, and sure enough, Sheridan has always been absurdly naive when it comes to love.
I used to think that too, Father, but now I realize that Sheridan is the only member of this family who didn't sell out. She didn't devote her life to the pursuit of money and power and revenge and all those wonderful things we Cranes are famous for. You see, Sheridan, whom you so cruelly and wrongly call stupid, is really the smart one. Because she followed her heart.
Oh, stop. Please, I'm going to cry.
I often wonder how different my life would have been if I'd have done the same.
Spare me your sob story, Julian. You've had plenty of women over your lifetime. You have not gone without.
Only without the one I truly loved.
Sentimental crap. And if you're referring to Dr. Eve, you're well rid of her. She was a mistake.
Don't you dare say that.
You've made a mess of things, Julian.
Me?
Yes, you. Do I need to remind you that you were supposed to handle the situation with Louise and Sheridan, not have it blow up in our faces? My God, if you hadn't bungled that boat explosion, we wouldn't be dealing with any of this right now. Louise wouldn't be on the verge of bringing us down, and Sheridan would be dead.
Oh my God. Louise was right.
My life with Grace, it's in the past. It's time for me to move on with my life.
Hello, Sam. It's Grace.
We have the sole right to determine whether the pregnancy should be continued or aborted.
Not again.
After 10 extraordinary years, our best friends say goodbye.
Awkward hug or lame cool guy handshake? Lame cool guy handshake.
See how it all ends. The next to last episode of Friends, NBC Thursday.